Hey everyone, so Sam from CrossFit Essendon here. In this video, we're going to be going through our split jerk and some of the common mistakes we see in this movement and give you some good ideas to help correct these common faults that we see. Okay, so when we split jerk, we're driving the bar from overhead, catching in a split position. Okay, you're going to see this in a lot of your weightlifting movements, and it's probably going to be the heaviest lift that you can do overhead. The first common mistake we see with our split jerk is missing leg drive. Okay, so leg drive refers to that push through a lower body, which actually launches the bar off our front rack position overhead. If we miss this, obviously we're leaving a lot of power on the table. We're not getting that bar moving as high. It also disrupts our timing. Okay, if we miss our drive, then our split can lag and we can get into some unfavorable positions. So we want to make sure we are focusing on getting a good leg drive. A couple of good movements for this one is just your simple push press. Okay, so we're going to be loading up through our legs, getting a full drive, and then pressing the bar overhead. We're not dropping underneath the bar. Okay, so we're going to be focusing on just the legs extending all the way through and then focusing on a strong overhead position. We can then just add this into a push jerk. Okay, the push jerks are a good way to train for a split jerk because we're still getting that drive straight up and we're sitting straight down. We don't have to worry about splitting the legs. And this is where we can commonly see people go wrong, where they want to split too soon before they hit that peak extension. So practice your push press, add that into your push jerks, get comfortable driving all the way, and then we can add that into your split jerk and you'll probably find that your drive and your extension is a lot better. So the second mistake that we commonly see in the split jerk is having too much weight in the front leg after we've caught the bar. Okay, so this can be due to a number of reasons. Again, not missing your leg drive before or just not having favorable split positions and just catching in the wrong foot. When we do our split jerk, most of the weight should be in that back leg, under the hip, and the front leg is holding a little bit of weight but acting more as a stabilizer so you're nice and steady. A couple of movements that we can do or add into our train that's going to help our catch position, catching more on the back leg. We're going to be doing a push jerk in the split position. So if you think about getting your split stance, okay, bar can be in the front rack position. You're going to dip down into the knees a little bit, push that back leg, and then catch straight overhead with your already in that split. We don't have to move the legs for this movement, okay, so it's easy to be able to feel the weight go straight back down to that back leg because we should be feeling it before we even start. So you're kind of familiar with where you need to be, all right? It helps you get that position in the catch. Another good drill for this one will be a behind the neck split jerk. Okay, so when the bar is behind the head, okay, we don't have to focus on any movement, so forwards or back of the barbell, it goes straight up. It's a lot easier to sit straight back down into that barbell, into the split catch position, and feel the weight through that back leg. So when we do behind the neck, okay, arms are going to stay nice and relaxed. We're going to load up through the legs for a dip and drive. We'll find that split position, catching that bar in that back leg. This is a good one to do in that order. Start the push press in the split, okay? And then you want to do a few sets of that, try the behind the neck jerks and see how that helps your split jerk. All right, lastly, so our last common mistake that we might see is that when we do our split jerks, when we dip and drive, that our trunk's moving all over the shop, okay? We want to be staying nice and upright to support that bar and so that bar's getting straight up in from the drive. Okay, so a simple addition to our normal split jerk that we can add into this one would just be adding a dip and then pause. Okay, so we're not going to go straight into that drive, but once we find our front rack position, okay, we're going to load up through the legs, making sure we're nice and upright, load the legs through your quarter squat, pause for 1 to 2 seconds. Make sure you're working hard to hold your upright position before you have a nice powerful drive through your legs, straight up, split, and then catch. Okay, obviously we want to make sure we're not leaning too far forwards, so stay upright, feel the quads load up, sink to your hips just a little bit, pause and give that one a crack. If this video has helped your split jerks, okay, give them a shot, let us know how you go with that. Okay, if you like this content, follow the CrossFit Essendon YouTube channel and we'll see you in the next video.